What's up, boys? If you want 2024 to be your year, we have to be able to control ourselves. And this doesn't just mean impulse, but I mean you are optimizing yourself in all areas to be as good as you possibly can. Okay. I just came back from a ski trip in the mountains of Utah. I was with some guys that you guys know, multi-millionaires, very successful guys, very cool group of guys. And one of the biggest takeaways that I got as the youngest and as the poorest of this group was how in control of themselves everyone is. So while I was there, I created this video for you guys, and we're just going to jump in and I'm going to show you how this year, before you worry about business, before you worry about outside factors and this and that, how you can control yourself and master oneself, as the Stoics and great people before us have said. So let's jump in. Guys, it's time to take life into your own hands, and this video is going to show you how. The hero's journey is the greatest human story of all time, and it is the same story that you have to combat in your life. Okay, what is the hero's journey? This is the story of Christ, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lion King, Greek mythology, modern cinema, and across many other stories based around what is called the hero's journey. Okay, so if you know the Bible or you've seen Harry Potter or Star Wars, you know exactly what this arc is. This is where a protagonist, the good guy, goes on an unforeseen quest, right? Things he doesn't know that are going to happens, or they face challenges, they gain insights, and they become transformed by their new knowledge and power in the conquest against evil, okay? In the Bible, a serpent, which is basically a caricature for Satan or evil, tempts Eve in the Garden of Eden and unleashes evil into the world. Then, thousands of years later, Jesus is sent to earth as God in the form of man to save humanity from their sins and to offer them salvation, okay? So pay attention to the journey here. During this trial, Jesus is tempted by Satan, which is evil, persecuted and tortured by the Jews, and then rises, aka defeating death, defeating evil, and ascending to heaven, okay? Same story, Harry Potter. Harry is a magical child whose parents are killed when he's just a baby by the most powerful evil wizard of their time, who just so happens to have a snake and to represent a serpent and evil. Big coincidence there. Harry grows up facing trials, battling foes, and learns that the same evil that killed his parents also lives inside of him. Okay, so that Satan, the serpent, evil, it's a part of him. He then becomes strong enough to defeat the evil once and for all, and he saves the world. And then finally, in Star Wars, Luke Skywalker learns that his father is actually the most powerful evil guy in the galaxy. So evil close to home again, inside of him. He's a part of it, okay? He fails. He trains with a Master Yoda. He faces trials, obstacles, becomes stronger, and becomes strong enough to defeat his father in combat, good versus evil. So the common trait here, you are both the hero of your journey as well as the evil. You are also the evil. So the same way, obviously, Christ is a little bit different, but Harry Potter, the serpent, is a part of Voldemort, right? This evil wizard. It's also within Harry. When Voldemort killed Harry's parents, a part of that evil in him latched onto Harry. That's why Harry could speak to snakes and all these things, right? And I know this is Star Wars, but it's a great story. And it is the story of the hero's journey. This is the same exact thing and the same way you need to approach your life. You are the hero of your own journey. This life, from your eyes, from your perspective, is you as the main character. Everything else is happening for you and to you. But you're also your biggest enemy. That snake, that serpent, that evil resides in you. And it is your responsibility to make sure you can control it and master one's self. Okay? So before you can impact the world, build businesses, make money, you have to be in control of yourself. So in this video, we're going to be talking about mastery of self in three main areas. And this is going to be your mind, your health, and your habits. And if you think, oh, I've heard this before, it's boring, that's why you're not successful, okay? You need to be able to learn these things and master these things. It's very, very, very important. So first things first, the mind. Guys, everything ever that has been built, imagined, conquested, achieved has come from the mind. I credit my success to my mind being better than other people. That is simply the end all be all, okay? It's not because I'm more handsome, more athletic, smarter, richer. It's because of my mind and the control in which I have over it, okay? And this is what you need to achieve if you want this year to be massive for you. So, starting off, self-belief. You have to have self-belief in yourself, okay? You can't expect to go achieve something or to defeat any enemies or to conquest if you don't even believe in yourself, brother, okay? That's the first thing. Second is proper mental models. So how do you look at the world through the right lens? Third is control of the mind. You have to be able to control the thoughts that come in and out of your mind. And what are you in control of? Are you putting them in your mind? Or are they coming from an outside source? What is that? And then separation of thoughts from self. So guys, self-belief is the fundamental reason for most success in the world. You can go take most successful people and they will tell you, yeah, I'm not smarter than this guy. I'm not better looking. I'm not richer, but I'm more successful and I'm better than him because of the self-belief I have in myself, okay? Mental models are like blueprints for a strong building versus a weak one. So once you believe in yourself, guys, this is not something, we can make more videos about this, but this is a harder thing to teach. I kind of just wanted to list it here so you're aware of it. But the second part of this is mental models. So mental models, a bad mental model is kind of like a stereotype that you just believe because that's what you're brought up with, right? So like rich people are evil is damaging. It hurts you so badly because then you identify being wealthy and successful with being evil, which means you don't want to be evil, so you're never going to be successful. That is something that we're told as kids to kind of just keep us in this loop of poverty, right? So you need to be aware of what mental models you carry. Are they strong or are they weak? Are they beneficial or are they harmful? And you need to be very, very self-aware of those mental models. Like, for example, are the beliefs that you have correct? Are you open to challenging them? Do you see the world through foggy lenses or do you see it clearly? And this is a very kind of mind-breaking thing. You have to understand, other people do not see the world through the same lens that you do. Your lens, let's take a camera lens. Your lens is obscured or clear or sharper based on your past experiences and knowledge. So if you are raised in poverty and you believe rich people are evil, you are looking through the world through the lens that evil is bad or rich is bad and rich is evil. So you probably won't become rich, right? Or if you look through the world through the lens of, well, it's their fault, it's the government's fault, it's Joe Biden's fault, it's the president's fault, it's their fault. They are the reason I'm not successful. What lens are you looking through the world through? Are they foggy or are they clear? Okay? But if you look through the lens of, okay, everything that happens to me is my fault. I can do whatever I want. I believe in myself. This world is mine for the taking. What lens do you then look through? Okay? And this is very, very, very important if you guys want to be successful. The next thing in the mind is mental control. And guys, this is one of the best analogies I ever was taught. And it's something that really, really helps. It's kind of where meditation comes from. But I want you guys to understand that 99% of people view their thoughts, the things that go on in their head, as themselves. So if they have a thought, oh, hey, like I can't do this. That's them identifying with I am this thought. I cannot do this because that thought said so. When in reality, you shouldn't do that. So basically, they identify with the thoughts in their brain. They themselves, their personal identity are their thoughts. When in reality, you should think of it like this. You are a mountain, okay? And the thoughts that enter and leave your mind are simply clouds that pass by this mountain. So when that happens, a mountain doesn't care. Clouds may sit, they may flow by, they may like hover down, turn into fog, like they just move. But that mountain stays still. That mountain does not move, okay? You think fog or a cloud is going to move a mountain? There's no way. So this is the same way your mind should be. Thoughts should just come and go without you latching onto them with an identifying perspective. I am not the thoughts that come into my mind unless they are self-generated. Like I'm purposely thinking in the morning, I am going to crush today. I am the best. Like affirmation or affirmative thoughts. Compared to doubt creeping in. Doubt is a cloud that just comes into the mind and then it leaves. But 99% of people, doubt comes into the mind and it latches on. And then it stays because they identify, oh, I am full of doubt. I am doubtful. I am doubting myself, right? So be a mountain, my friend. Do not be clouds. Be a mountain. Don't latch onto them. Just let them come, let them go. That is what we call mental control, okay? Next is health. Your mind, very, very key. but your mind will not operate properly without health. So diet, fitness, sleep. Guys, this is really easy. I'm just going to breeze through this one. Stop eating fake processed food, okay? If you can't pronounce it, do not eat it. Don't eat it. Literally, if you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. So here's what you should do for a diet in 2024. And by the way, I'm going to be attaching these slides underneath this video if you would like to download them for free, so you can pin them up. So just check the link in the description. But you should only be eating, this is what I eat, grass-fed, pasture-raised beef, wild fish, not farm-raised salmon, wild salmon, fruits, organic fruits, raw dairy, raw honey, clean carbs if you're lifting and you're very athletic, right? So rice, digest quickly, get some good quality basmati rice, easy, okay? Good quality sourdough. Just don't get like bullshit full of folic acid and seed oils. Avoid sugar and processed crap you can't pronounce. If you follow this, you're gonna feel like $1 million. You're gonna perform better. Your health is gonna be better. You're gonna look sexier. You're gonna be smarter. Your mind will work even more efficiently, okay? So easy. Stop overthinking it. Have some self-control. Fitness, again, easy. Fitness is easy. People just like to be lazy. So strength train 5 times a week and progressively lift heavier and heavier. So hit every body part on your body within the week, okay? So one day do chest and tris. One day do back and shoulders. One day do back and biceps. One day do legs and abs. One day do, I think it's everything, okay? Just make sure you hit the body and make sure you are hitting 5 times a day at least. You're focusing on good reps, good form. You're not like, trying to like throw weight and look cool. You're trying to get muscle under tension. That's how you build muscle, okay? So time under tension. So if I'm doing curls, I want to go down slowly on purpose, and then I want to go back up and squeeze. Tension, rip muscle fibers apart. Throw in fighting. Everyone, I think, if you're a young man watching my channel, you should be fighting, okay? I am not a pro fighter by any means, but the training that I've done in the last 2 years has made me very, very confident, and I could beat the shit out of most people, which is awesome. It's so cool to be able to think like that, okay? So throw in fighting 2-3 times a week. So lift 4 or 5 times a day or 4 or 5 times a week. The other days, make sure you're fighting, you're getting cardio in, you're learning an actual skill. If you are fat, if you are a fat fuck and you're listening to this video, one, I'm not bullying you, but you have no reason to be fat in today's world, okay? There's knowledge on the internet. If you grew up and your mom served you donuts and soda all the time, okay, maybe like that wasn't your control. But now you have no excuse. Stop being fat. Track your macros, eat in a calorie deficit, go work out, and do math. It's the math. If I burn more calories than I eat, I will lose weight. So if you're not losing weight, it's because you're lying to yourself and you're using self-deception and you're not in control of your mind. You're letting your mind and your cravings influence you, okay? Also, for everybody, try to eat at least 1 gram of protein for every pound you weigh. I know this can be hard. I'm 185 pounds right now, and eating that much protein is difficult. So I just got these Oikos Greek yogurt with like whey protein in them. I think it's like 20 grams, and I can eat probably 3 of those a day. So there's 60 grams, and then I can definitely get 120 grams from what I eat, eggs and high-quality protein. So sleep. Sleep is so important, guys. It is so, so important. I slept great last night. I was running low on sleep from snowboarding all week and being a degenerate with my friends. And I can notice a big difference in my mind and how well I perform and words come out, and I'm just sharp, snappy, sharp. Your testosterone relies on sleep. Your mind relies on sleep. Your creativity relies on sleep. Everything positive relies on sleep. So don't be the guy that hustles and stays up at night to feel productive, and you're like, oh, I'll sleep when I'm dead. You will die faster if you don't sleep, okay? So work hard in the day and then unwind and then go get good sleep. It's better to work 2 hours less and get those 2 hours of sleep than it is to do the opposite. So here's the sleep hack cheat sheet. Sleep in a cold, dark room, ideally 60 degrees. This is scientific. Ideally, it's very quiet in your room. If not, use earplugs. I use earplugs here because I live in the middle of a very loud intersection in Brickell, Miami. Organic cotton or linen sheets. You don't want to be laying on polyester sheets all the time because it's going to leach into your body. Don't eat or drink right before bed because then your body is using energy to digest instead of to repair your body. Avoid blue light a few hours before bed. Don't be sitting with your phone like this on TikTok on max brightness. Magnesium supplements, magnesium biglycinate, glycinate. I don't know about chelated magnesium, but just Google it. It's not hard. That really, really helps deep sleep. And then make this a focus the same way the gym is, guys. If you're actually trying to get good at something, you got to focus. So if you want it to work, you have to, hey, is sleep important to me? Is being successful important to me? Is sleep important? Yes. Okay, so focus on it. Same way you do everything else. Habits maketh the man. Do not look past the importance of your habits. It's not sexy. It's not super sexy. It's not like, oh, here's this new dropshipping tactic. But this is what separates me from you and my boys that I'm in the mountains with that are crushing it from everybody else, okay? Even when we were snowboarding all day, my friend Sebastian went and ran on the treadmill because it was hard, okay? We went and snowboarded all day. Cramping, sore, still went and ate right, still went and did the right thing, still had fun, still worked, okay? We still do habits. Habits are important. So dialing in your habits is more of removing the bad than it is adding on new ones. And that's very, very true. So other than diet and fitness and sleep, cutting out things that are hurting you is the most important. So once you get those three things in line, it doesn't matter if you're still poisoning yourself, okay? So these are common sense, but again, you wouldn't be watching this video more than likely if you were already doing these things. So pornography, drugs, junk food, games, hanging out with your loser ass friends, wasting your time, scrolling all day, being lazy, it has to go. You know, bro, like look at yourself in the face, okay? Go look in the mirror, look at yourself. You know if you're selling yourself short. You know if you're fucking up. So be honest with yourself. Don't deceive yourself. The world is hard enough, okay? Business is hard enough. Don't be your own enemy. So look at what you're doing and decide, okay, is this helping me or is it hurting me? And if it hurts you, make it go. It's like chess. There is no neutral move. It's either good or bad. It's either good or bad. So get rid of the bad if you seriously want to be successful, bro, and you want to live a cool life, okay? And then embody the habits of who you want to be. What does a millionaire do every day? What is a millionaire routine? What does a billionaire do every day? Am I doing what they do? No? Okay, probably won't become like them. Do what they do. That is the best advice I can give you guys. Next is goal setting and self-actualization. Guys, you need to have, regardless of everything in this, you got to have a North Star. You got to have something that you're working towards. You got to have something that you're ready to go after every day. You're fired up. It gets you out of bed, and you want to be the best, okay? You have to have that goal in your vision and see it every day, or else you're kind of just like, why am I doing this, okay? A man without a mission is a sorry excuse of a man. That's why these guys go overseas, military guys, and they come back home and they crumble. It's not because they're not hard enough to deal with like real life. It's because they don't have a mission anymore. They had so much purpose protecting their buddy or going and killing this bad guy or doing whatever mission that when they come back and they're in normie society, they're like, this sucks. Send me back to war, okay? So you're the same way. We're designed to be like this. So both in business, fitness, individuality, and your life, you got to have a North Star. So having watched this video, don't just watch this and then go watch the next video on YouTube. I want you guys to actually one, download these slides, two, write this shit down, put it on paper. It's not real until you write it down. And then I want you to set goals. And this is how we're going to set goals. So 2024 is going to be a great year. A great year. But it's not going to be a great year unless you put it on paper what you're going to do. So I want you to write in your notebook just like this, okay? Fitness, goal, and then the plan. Habits, goal, and then the plan. Business, goal, and then the plan. Life, goal, and the plan. So for example, business, let's say you want to make $10K a month online. Okay, my goal, $10,000 a month online. My plan, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to learn sales. I'm going to get into Closer Cartel. I'm going to get a good sales gig with this kind of guy, and I'm going to practice like this and do these actions every day, and then I will hit 10K a month. That's very likely to happen if you write it down in that capacity. If you go, oh, I want to make 10K a month, done. Go play Xbox. It ain't going to happen, bro, okay? You got to be serious about this shit. You got to be committed. You got to be all in and serious and put it on paper, and you got to have a plan for your success, okay? So guys, I love you all. I am so excited for this year. I feel refreshed. I feel dialed in, ready to go. So please let me know what you guys think of this new video. A bit different of content. And let me know what else you want because I have so much good stuff off the dome that I can just rip. It's my full-time focus. So much love, guys. Please share this. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Let's crush.